beautiful people, welcome to my channel, and I will be doing a song review of BTS's latest song, Butter. I'm so excited because this is my first time ever doing a song review, so this could be a new series on my channel. Just for a disclaimer, I will be brutally honest with these reviews. BTS is my alt group, but I'm allowed not to like every single song and album that they release. I'd rather be very critical and honest as a K-pop fan than to be one who just blindly loves everything for clout. And remember, there's a difference between hate and constructive criticism. Without further ado, let's begin. The chorus was so catchy and it gave me a serotonin boost. Whenever I listen to it, I just feel so happy inside. I also love the fact that each member of the vocal line sang the chorus, where in other songs, it's just mainly Jimin and Jungkook who dominates the chorus. So I really love how fair the line distribution was for the vocal line. The beginning instrumental, especially the one that goes duh, 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 it kind of sounds like Another One Bites the Dust. I really love that instrumental. It was super addicting. It made the song even catchier and unique. And honestly, I just felt like using that instrumental gave the song a really nice funky edge to it. So I absolutely loved it. Like, whoever composed that, I think that's how you say compose that. I'm not sure, like, I'm not musical, so I don't know like what right word. Like, whoever came up with that idea to use that instrumental was a genius and deserves a raise. This is like one of my fave choreos that they have done in recent years. I thought it was just so creative. So I love the beginning where they're all in the line, and then all of a sudden Jungkook kind of like run dances and they're all chasing after him, which makes sense since he sings smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover. And what I really love about this dance was just the formation and like the amount of levels. So I find one of the biggest pet peeves I have with K-pop dancing is like when they all like just dance in one spot. They don't use all parts of the stage, right? But for this one, I felt like they use like different parts of the stage, which you could see at the beginning with like the line, and they're all like running through like different parts of the stage. The chorus dancing, although I did feel like it was kind of repetitive from their other dancing, I just still really love it. And honestly, like, they're such smooth dancers. Like, one of BTS's key strengths are their dance line. They're so fluid, they're so smooth, etc. And I just thought the choreography was so creative. Like, I love how they create a little mirror when they're like singing that lyric that has a mirror line. And I love how they went from like it'd be like two people dancing like Jimin, and then all of a sudden like the vocal line dances and joins with them, which I really like, because I find sometimes when you watch a group and all of the members dance on stage, it looks really messy, right? But I love when they do like two people dance at a time, three people dance at a time. It just makes the choreographer looks really clean. The choreography looks really clean. And yeah, and I also love the dance break. We got to see like Hobie leading it. I feel like we haven't seen Hobie like leading a dance break in like ages, so I really love it. I really love his dancing. He was like super precise and everything. Like, he's such an amazing dancer. And yeah, I felt like the choreography was just like one of my favorite parts. I just loved the beginning so much, and the bbmas performance was so great too. Like, the stage presence, like everything about this choreography was amazing. The styling was amazing. First of all, we haven't seen BTS in suits for a music video since maybe Blood, Sweat, and Tears. So it was so nice how they brought it back. And I just really love this concept. It, like, you know, them wearing the suits is very like mature. It's very sophisticated, but they mixed it up with such bright and vibrant like concepts. So, oh my gosh, everyone's hair was amazing. Jude's pink hair, Jungkook's purple hair. Like, the best thing that happened to 2021 is Jungkook experimenting with different hair colors. Like, we got blonde Kook, blue Kook, and now we have purple Kook. And I also loved that little like eyebrow sticker that he was wearing. It was just so nice. And yeah, everyone looks so good. And Jimin's pastel hair, Oh my gosh, it's like blonde, but it's like has like pastel colors in it. He looks like a unicorn, like a cotton candy. Like this is like one of my favorite looks. And I liked his hair because I've seen people doing rainbow hair before and it looks so messy, but with Jimin, it just looks so good. And I also love the fact when they kind of wore like more like feminine type of clothing. And that's what I like about BTS is that they're kind of like challenging like masculinity with wearing like feminine clothing and showing, you know, the best of both worlds. So I just really love the styling. This like visuals wise, this is like one of my favorite like stylings that they ever had. Like everyone looks so good, everyone's hair was like popping, and I just love the mixture of like it's like bright but make it like really like sultry and like really mature with the suits. As a Jin bias, I was so mad that he received such few lines during Dynamite, so much so I wanted to square up with Bang PD, so I felt like this comeback really made up for it. And I'm just really happy for Jin because he's like trending on Twitter, everyone's saying that this is his era. And you know, Jin's always been viewed as just some type of pretty boy, he's just a visual, but he's honestly so talented and I'm just really proud that everyone's recognizing his star power. Although the chorus is really catchy, I found the other verses such as Tae's Usher verse and Jin's Straight Up verse to be really underwhelming. I don't know exactly why, but could be due to a couple factors such as the instrumental used in those verses weren't as catchy as the chorus, or they really talk sang during those verses so it didn't come off as impactful. Like when I listened to songs like Suga by Monsta X during Wonho's verse, right? It happened before the chorus and Wonho actually sang, and because I found his singing like really emotional and really beautiful, the verse is really well done. So because each part of Shootout sounded impactful, it made the song overall stronger. Whereas in Butter, since they talk sang during each verse, it just made the song feel really empty. Another factor was that the lyrics were so corny, it made the song sound generic and plain. Like for example, Jin's line, "Ain't no other that can sweet you up like a robber, straight up I gotcha." I felt like that was so cheesy, or they were overdoing it with American slang, or the lyrics were just really like poorly executed. Like Tae's "Don't need no Usher to remind me you got it bad." I understand the reference. Usher's actually one of my fave artists, but the thing is the first line had like 5 syllables, while the second one had like 7 syllables, so the line sounded really off. So I felt like the transition between his lines weren't smooth at all. That's why I found it poorly executed. It would just sound much better to say to show you you got it bad. I'm not saying a song needs meaningful lyrics to sound good, but it should be cleverly done. I find when lyrics are too cheesy, it makes the song sound like generic. Ultimately, even though the chorus was like really catchy, because the other verses were empty, Butter just really sounded really bland. It just did not get my heart racing. Like the chorus had my heart racing. The chorus is going to be in my head, like stuck in my head forever. But the other verses just did not live up to the chorus's expectations. So I just felt like the song was like really underwhelming. The rap was so bad. I felt it was very rushed and it felt very out of place. I feel like when they were recording this song, they were like, oh shoot, the rap line hasn't said anything. Quick, Suga, RM, here's 15 seconds. And the lyrics were just very generic, like ice on my wrist, I'm a nice guy. That sounds like a PG Migos lyric. And the part RM's all like, yeah, we got army right behind us when we say so. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the fact that BTS always cares about us and their songs such as Magic Shop is so comforting, but when I first heard this lyric, I just felt like they didn't know what to say, so they're like, okay, let's talk about the fact that we have a large fan base. Don't get me wrong, them making army with their bodies was cute, but I just felt like that line just felt like a very like filler line to me. And yeah, just I felt like the rap was just really out of place. And honestly, they could have done better. Like RM rapped in English for his mic drop verse, and that was really good. He has a rap English song which is Soul. So I just felt like they could have just like done more. And it's really weird for me to say this, but I felt like the song would have been so much better without the rapping, which is really weird because BTS's biggest strength is their rap line. Yet this is the one time I wish they never rapped in the song. I give this song a 5.5 out of 10. It was a pretty disappointing release. BTS were hinting it will be a Bruno Mars type of song, so I expected something like That's What I Like or Leave the Door Open, but it was a very basic dance pop song. I felt some parts of the song were underwhelming and bland. In particular, the lyrics were cheesy. Although you don't need meaningful lyrics for a song to do well, it should at least be like clever wordplay. The rap part was so rushed and out of place, it did not blend well with the other parts of the song. What saved the song for me was really the choreography. It was definitely one of my fave choreos in recent years, and I really love seeing Hobie leading the dance break. I do feel the visuals, concept wise, this was one of their best eras. It was very vibrant and sophisticated, and Jimin's hair will go down in history. If I had to choose if this is a bop or flop, I'm going to go with flop. I know the song is doing well, so maybe others may see it as a bop, but personally for me, I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to this song because I just find it's one of BTS's weaker songs. But don't worry, I'm still an ARMY. Like, remember, like, there's going to be songs that BTS will release that you may not like. But that's perfectly okay because I know in the future they're going to release an even more amazing song. Since we're at the end of the video, I just want to let you guys know you're allowed to disagree with me. I think having discussions are important, helps us think more critically, but please be very respectful in the comments, okay? Just a reminder, I'm allowed to still be an ARMY and not love every single song BTS releases. It's perfectly fine. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Please subscribe because you don't want to miss out. This week, I will release my video on the top 10 most underrated BTS songs. Can you guess what's going to be on this list? Comment down below. I am in the middle of editing the first episode of the Words K-pop Fans Misuse series. And guess what? Mr. Jungkook is going to be in this episode. Can you guess which misuse word is commonly associated with him? Comment down below. And if you want to grow taller, then like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!